to our next call.
The open line, the number is 269-0669. It's your turn.
Can I speak to Peter Sterling, please?
Yes, you can, and you are.
Hello, Peter.
How are you?
Peter, would you like a row of my chocky?
Mate, you've lost me.
I think we've got that goose on the line. Look, I'm not going to cut him off like Zora. I'm going to try and entertain this fellow for 5 minutes. Has he gone? Yeah. Yeah, well, don't cut him off next time. Let me have a volley with him, because maybe he's a complete goose and I might have the ability to prove that he's a goose. Okay, so the next time he rings, don't cut him off. I want to have a little word with him just to see how intelligent he really is. I suspect very little intelligence. What's that yarn that you tell at your guest speaking? Sterling means intelligent, Peter means not very. Yeah, I guess we've got the full brother of that on the other end of the line. Anyway, Goose, if you're out there, give us another ring. I'm not going to cut you off. I reckon you could be entertaining. You could be entertaining if you had a brain. Let's take another call on 269-0669. Leading by 12. Good afternoon.
Hello, Ray Warren.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I'm one of the 3 Bartholomew Christmas triplet kids, and you wanted to talk to me.
You're what?
One of the 3 Bartholomew Christmas triplets.
Yeah.
You wanted to talk to me.
Are you the goose, are you?
No, I'm one of the gooses.
You're one of the gooses?
Yes.
You wouldn't be one of the geese?
No, the gooses.
You're one of the gooses?
Yeah.
What is the attraction that you find in ringing Mr. Peters on a regular basis and having yourself cut off at the cost of about 30 cents per call? Is there some standard of intelligence that I've missed in that little caper you've got going lately?
No, there's no intelligence there at all.
Do you get a kick out of it?
No, I just like to ring Mr. Peters and find his views on certain things.
But why do you come on with such stupid, lunatic questions and make a complete goose of yourself?
Oh, I didn't realise that I was.
Well, I think you do realise, and I think you're a smart ass, and if you do yourself a favour, don't ring us again. Thank you. 30 points to nil in favour of Western Suburbs over Manly. Fair dinkum. I mean, I don't mind if they ring up me and Zorba and make a goose out of us. But they are ringing blokes of the stature of Peter Sterling, arguably, in some people's bar chat, the best footballer in the world. In my opinion, the best footballer that's ever played the game.
And in current form, he should be in New Zealand. In his current form. I wish he was there.
You were wrong, Ray. He wasn't entertaining.
No, you're quite right.
Nah, like you'd like some kind of humour or something, but no, you were wrong. No entertainment there, unfortunately.
By the same token, I'd prefer to leave him on and just exchange verbatim with him. I don't mind talking to him. I talk to bookmakers and they take money off me at the rate of about $200 a minute, so I might as well talk to Bartholomew, one of the 3 Christmas triplets. Anyway, 269-0669. 0669 is our number. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Hi, it's Johnny Christmas here. I'm one of the triplets, mate.
Yeah? You're a member of the famous Geese family?
No, the Christmas triplets.
The Christmas triplets?
Yes.
The Christmas geese?
No, triplets.
You know, with a bit of luck, somebody's going to stuff you with seasoning and put you in a big oven and cook you with your legs tied, hanging upside down.
No, mate.
Get off. Go away. Leave us alone. I had a bit of a go at your previous mate, and I told him what I thought. Do me a favour, mate. When we supply personalities like Sterling and Ryan and Clarkson to talk to, please treat them with a modicum of respect. Never mind about me and Zorba, but go to hell if you're going to ring up here and treat great men in rugby league like that with such stupid, idiotic calls. Rack off. 16-10 in favour of Manly over Western Suburbs. With 22 minutes of time remaining, let's take another call. 269-0669.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Warren Ryan.
Oh, here we go.
Hello?
Go and take another Mogadon. Go away. Go away. Go and take some Serapax, you fool. Advanced window shutters are 69. You're next. Good evening.
Hello. Just on the semi-final series this year, what are your views on return to sender?
Jeez, we've got some coming in today, haven't we?
Well, I think,
If we had
I can't believe anybody waits a long, long time to ring in to say something silly. It's just...
I think when these things happen, you have to look at the common denominator again, and really, Ray, we never get these calls most weeks.
You reckon I'm in?
Other weekends. Like I'm looking at
We've had about 5 today.
Well,
I reckon
that's a conservative estimate.
If I had a torch and a net,
You had brought an unusual audience with you.
Yeah, I'd have a fair dinkum bag full of prawns here at the end of this show. I've had a net and a torch. And they'd be big kingies, beautiful.
Next caller.
We've got time for one more. $15,492.45. We'll take a break, And then we'll be coming back to take your calls on the open line on 269-0669. 269-0669. But I might warn you that we will take your phone number and ring you back. In other words, we'll have a record of your phone number and we'll ring you back. The reason being that yesterday we were invaded by part-time lunatics, and we don't particularly want them discomforting our other listeners who by far and away are the majority. So that's going to be the order of the day. 269-0669. We'll take your number and we will call you back. And we'll do that on the other side of this break.
Yes, sir. Could you send...
269-0669. You're next. Good afternoon.
Mr. Warren.
Yes, sir.
I tried to ring yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't get through though because of those idiots that have been ringing all week. I'm the third and final member of the Christmas triplet. My name's Bones, and I'd like you to volley with me.
Yeah, well, you're a genius, but you probably had to give us a phone number to ring you back on, so now we know your phone number. I wouldn't turn my back around for too long.
13 13 32 is that number. Let's go to callers right now.
It's Marcus for Daryl Broman.
Hi, Marcus.
Hello, Daryl. How are you?
Good, mate.
Good. Daryl, the merger between, recent merger between Eastern Suburbs and the Sydney Swans.
Yep.
A friend of mine reckons that now Eastern Suburbs will be getting 6 points for a goal. That's not true, is it?
I think Phil Gould would like that to be the case, particularly with a goal kicker, the calibre of their fullback there, Ivan Cleary. But, mate, I think it's a great move. I think most people think it's a good move, and I know tomorrow there's an experiment. I think the Swans are playing at the Sydney Cricket Ground around 1 o'clock tomorrow, and if the fans want to, they can just move over next door to the stadium, have a look at Penrith and Eastern Suburbs play a game at 4:30. So it should be a great game, the Penrith Eastern Suburbs game. I don't know about the Swans, but if they can get there and see that game, I think they'll see a good game of football.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. They should get a few of the people from the Swans going over to watch the East game as well. It's a good move, putting it back to 4:30 kickoff.
Well, I agree. I mean, it gives us a chance also to call a couple of games. I know we would have been doing the Auckland game otherwise, but I think it gives TUE a great opportunity to call a couple of games, and it's quite an attractive game. Penrith, of course, unbeaten this year on 3 points after conceding the 2 points for the bye in the first round, drawing with Canberra, and Eastern Suburbs also unbeaten. So, you know, obviously there's a bit of flavour there too, with a couple of ex-Penrith players fronting up for East, as well as the coach Phil Gould. So I think it's quite an attractive game and looking forward to it.
I agree. Daryl, I'm a member of the East Suburbs fan club, and I'd just like to let the rest of the supporters know that we've organised what we believe is a first for all supporters clubs. This year we'll be organising a bus trip direct from Eastern Suburbs Leagues Club to Auckland to watch the Auckland game this year.
Oh, well done. Yeah, good luck. It'll be a nice bus trip. 13 13 32 is our open line number, and take your snorkels with you across the Tasman.
Hopefully he won't take anything.
Peter, how come he got me that time? It's normally you.
Well, no, he tried early in the call, and you're such a kind, warm-hearted fellow that when he said that Eastern Suburbs would be getting 6 points for a goal, you let it go through to the keeper. I thought it was very, very kind of you, and of course Hadley wasn't paying attention as usual.
Well, I'm not as experienced as you, mate.
I didn't know they had amphibian buses.
That's very good, John. That is one of John's best, isn't it?
I think the thing to do with these people is let them have their say, and they'll play it back many times to their friends, and
Well, that's never been your philosophy in the past. What, are you mellowing or something?
Well, no, I'm just trying to take some sort of attitude that'll stop them driving me mad, to tell you the truth, to say they're not worrying me.
Good afternoon, Zobber. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Just a couple of things on the state of origin. First of all, I think Tuvi's got to come in for the next game. I think the series would still be alive if he was there for the second game. Secondly, I think Sydney has got to get a bigger stadium for when state of origin series comes around. But in the meantime, why can't they just sell like 2 tickets for each seat, and then people can sit on each other's lap to fit more people in?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good, because like you get twice as many people that they're getting now.
Yeah. You are an idiot. 269
We're going to get you.
Yeah. What did he say? What did he say? They were to sell 2 tickets for 1 for every state of origin.
So they can sit on each other's laps, so we get twice the size of the crowd.
Okay.
Continuing with our calls, Joel, good afternoon for Rex.
G'day, fellas. How are you?
Good morning, Joel. How are you?
Good, thank you.
You want to talk to me?
Yes, I'd like to talk about player loyalty, if I
Yeah.
Rex, just before I do, you're somewhat of an ambassador for the Manly Club.
Yeah.
I might mention something to you. I went to the game yesterday, the Manly and Newcastle game. There was an incident involving a couple of the spectators on the hill there. Is alcohol allowed at Brookvale, Rex?
Alcohol is theoretically not allowed to be taken into the ground, but they have difficulty policing it.
Right, there's a couple of louts there, Rex. I think they must have been consuming and a quantity of alcohol, because one of these louts went up and exposed himself to two elderly ladies on the hill.
Oh, jeez.
Mate, I reported it to the security there, but unfortunately one of the elderly ladies had a stroke, but the other lady couldn't.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for that call, mate. It was that's a good one. Listen, that request.
And here at Parramatta Stadium, we're with you through until 6. Andrew Moore with Peter Peters, Greg Hartley, and also Gary Jack. Well, we had a call from Janet a little bit earlier with an inquiry about how, in fact, this triple scorer promotion actually works here at Parramatta Stadium. And we've got David Thu, who's phoned in. He's the Assistant Marketing Sub-Manager with the Balmain Football Club. David, thanks for phoning in. You can shed some light on the situation for us.
Yes, no problem. But how the actual thing works is that it's the first 3 point scorers. That could mean the goal as well, not necessarily tries. So does that help you out at all?
Well, it helps us out to some extent. The first 3 try scorers today, you can help us out now, were Bill Dunn for Western Suburbs. Now, he came off the bench and scored a try when Brent Stewart got injured. Now, he replaced Brent Stewart, who was in jersey number 8, but Bill Dunn had jersey 14. Does the configurations of your doubles or your triple try scorers have a number 14 in there?
But I'm not exactly sure what the final actual numbers were. But what I want to say is it's not necessarily the first 3 try scorers. It's just the point scorer. Someone might convert the goal, and therefore their numbers is the second number.
Right, but that didn't. Oh, yes, it did today. So we've got a try by Bill Dunn in jersey 14. We've got a conversion by Andrew Willis in jersey number 6, and the next point scorer was Paul Langmack in jersey number 11. A try. So the 3 point scorers in order were Bill Dunn in jersey 14. Andrew Willis, a conversion of a try in jersey number 6, and Paul Langmack in 11. Now, we've got the numbers 11 and 6 okay for Willis, but there's some conjecture about Bill Dunn, whether he takes over Brent Stewart's jumper number 8, the player he replaced, or does he retain his jersey 14?
Well, Peter, what's happening this year is generally with the new unlimited replacement rule,
right.
The old rule with the player assumes the number of the one he replaced doesn't apply at all clubs. Different clubs run it different ways. We at Balmain are running it that they no longer take over that number because they're on and off so many times. They pretty much have an equal chance of scoring.
Okay, so Bill Dunn in jersey 14, you have to have 14, 6 and 11 then?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the Bartholomew triplets won it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, thanks very much for your call.
269-669. 690-669. Now, we've been in touch with Bill Kane, the marketing manager of the Sydney Tigers.
The correct one. We had an idiot on before, and I apologise for that guy that said he was Bill Few or somebody from Leichhardt. He's part of the group of pest callers that we get from time to time, and they'll appear on Rex's show later. You can't do anything about it. Normally we pick them up. They got through us today, but I'd like to meet them face to face. I mean, they're just fools and spoil everybody's afternoon.
All right, well,
they wouldn't have a Mother's Day because they wouldn't have had one. A mother, I mean.